Ako yun na. Alright.
Mamang kang nagkanto. Mamang kang nag... Pag nagadroga. Magtag nag-take og mugshot ba yun?
Hey guys, I'm as of Lost Told. I play guitar for Silhouette.
Yeah. I'm Jay and I play bass and the vocals of
He does vocals now.
Yes.
But, you know, we're both multi-instrumentalists.
And what weird.
So this is for Dosma.
Yeah.
We're doing a self-interview here. We got some questions on our fucking monitor. My first exposure to musical instruments was the guitar. So I had an acoustic. There's a balay. You know, it was a I don't know, was this Lumanog acoustic? It was no cutaway. There were no cutaways. It was like the first ever guitar that ever was in this house. It's dead now. It's gone. Kuha naman to, magnabali and stuff and shit like that. Tapos kuha ng body. So yeah, rip. I think what got me into music and made me like, oh, like I dig this, I'm gonna listen to it more, was the Mix channel. 21, Red Jumpsuit, Chemical Romance, some Sandwich, some E-Head, some Pupil, you know, nasa TV. I had this CD of like Everything Sucks by The Descendants. I still have it here. What got me into music that like this is what I'm gonna do like in the future was Black Mount Super Rainbow from Pennsylvania. That's when I learned how to like make beats, you know, replicate them as close as I can, you know, the drums and stuff like that, the synths and everything. What got me into playing drums was Napalm Death. It's that like very first grindcore band that got me into like playing drums, that got me into playing blast beats. Actually, I did not get into music school. Basically self-taught in regards to drums. I basically learned all the drum beats myself, you know, blast beats, the thrash beat and everything. I think right now we're halfway decent because of drums, but I don't want to play drums for Silhouette. In 2022, I met RJ on Facebook. Someone wants you to like join the battle. Yeah. I think the band at the time was Reapers.
Yeah, Reapers.
And then napa si Jack ato, napa si Ann ato, and then drums siya ato like and vocals at the same time. You know, I even called him like emo Raymond Marsigan.
For me is when I was a kid, I think I kinder, so na influence ko because akong papa na siya yung mga cassette like mga Wolfgang, Linkin Park. So nag-start ko play og music is grade 10 when 15 years old or 16.
Katong Holy Cross Days.
Oh yes, Holy Cross Days. So
Tapos Jack ato.
Na.
Oh yeah.
Grade 10. So I think grade 9 di ay.
Yeah.
Nag-una ko sa sa bass because ang school is kulangan siya og player. And then ako sa una
played drums at the time.
Yes, sa church. Nag-play ko drums sa church. At the same time, at that time, itudloan ko ni Chan Pedrosa og bass. So shout out kay Chan.
Shout out Chan. He did vocals. He did the guest vocals for Lapo, by the way.
Grade 9 and grade 10. So I was the bass player.
What got you into drums?
I don't know. Feel
natural lang, no? Like,
natural lang.
Natural lang siya, no?
Maupod akong gusto sa una kay unsa man kanang like kung drummer ka, cool ka tanawon ganun chicks ingana. Ingana ba?
Yo, speaking of church, I actually like got exposed to you know, shout out to one of my teachers during kindergarten, Ma'am Cheryl Tago. Shout out to you. She got me into piano a bit, and I kind of had lessons with her during my kinder days. I played a bit of piano. I'm not even as good as Ma'am Cheryl when it comes to playing piano, so that's why I didn't play piano, but instead I learned how to do notes. So I open up FL, I find the note that's good for me, you know what I mean? So, but si Ma'am Cheryl, siya nag-expose ako ang piano, like that got me fascinated into guitar. And then wala man sila na-expose sa drums. I think they probably hate drums because of how noisy they are. I don't know. Isn't it traditional in church culture? It's like they don't like drums. They're more into the solemn part.
Yeah. The church.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I kind of got exposed to that. Now it's like not anymore because I got more into like the noisy stuff. So sorry. Shout ka Ma'am Cheryl, shout out to kang Pastor Arvin. Shout out po siya, shout out po kang Garn.
Sa base, wala jud ko actually gitudluan. So ako ra jud ang
So it's more self-taught. sa mga-
self-taught sa more on YouTube like that. And
Oh,
then,
so wala ka kabasa og tabs and everything.
sa una wala pa jud na learn ako ng tabs kato ng pag grade
He
10.
actually doesn't know how to tune, by the way. Like wala
Sa
wala siya nasanay sa mga like just recently I saw him like finding out the perfect note for E flat, and he was so used to E standard.
Yeah, E
Wala-
standard and drop D.
E standard, drop D, B standard. Actually,
Yeah.
like my P bass was in B standard. Kind of makes me laugh because but he can sing, he can scream, he can do all that. But nakasipla man siya, so yeah, cool.
I'll do the Cipro thing. In the mid grade 11 to 12, so I've tried to play guitar. I've learned some chords, so I'll do the if wala among gitarista sa una, so ako ang mo reader.
Kama fill in.
Yes.
Just as long as naka basic chords.
Mhm.
That's how you got into guitar.
Yes, into music.
Wala ka gituluan pa na to.
Wala ko.
Or like self-taught lang ka.
Self-taught lang jud na tanan ako.
Oh yeah.
And then sa ako ang first jud nga band which is the Lancers band.
Shout out Lance, by the way.
Yeah.
Wala
Around
ka
2022 to katong first Battle of the Bands diri sa sa after pandemic Battle of the Bands diri sa Dub Store. So that's how I met Rainier.
Shout out Rain.
Yes.
That's Rain with 2 R's, by the way.
Right. And then my second band is the Reapers. And
That's when I joined eventually. Kay wala sila kapangita bass
no more bassist. After Reapers are still.
Yeah, and it snowballed from there. It snowballed from there. Yeah. When I was like in 7th grade, no band actually like spoke to me at that time. It wasn't until grade 12 when I started making up my mashups.
The remix.
In 12th grade, I made some like Black Moth, Super Rainbow / some K-pop mashups. So like Twice, Blackpink and shit. It wasn't until like in 2022 when I started writing, I started looking for more influences. And there's this band from Houston called From Joy. When Silhouette played in this venue called Watercourse, naapoy Battle of Compo sa Zepra. Dira na nag-inspire nga, hey, I should write. Sa Watercourse na ay, you know Mitch?
Yeah.
Sa
The owner.
kaniya sa Watercourse at the time. Basically, si Mitch, nag-mentor siya sa MOA, especially sa Sakoa nga. You should write because I don't wanna see bands in here that do covers, because most of the time when I see cover bands, they do cover bands. We want Digos to be filled with like people who write original stuff. So that's when I started writing for Labo, and Labo was the song that was gonna be at the Battle of the Compo at Zepra. Unfortunately, Labo did not make it in the finals, Zepra's Battle of the Compo, but it snowballed from there. Labo and Langaw was the first 2 songs nga that are like super low. I think it was E1. Mag same tuning sa bass basically. Daghana pud mga influences ang nasa kwa, like See You Space Cowboy, From Joy, Knock Loose, some shit like that. Tapos na may mga tubero, napoy mga shoegaze nga parts sa Labo, It was more looking for influences, but the band that influenced me the most was Loath, Vain, From Joy. So they na nag-inspire nga I should do that. I do a lot of the ambient stuff. Lately, Boards of Canada just released a new single, but then they got me into ambient music like way before. 2017 ako na kuha nitong Boards of Canada. Diba na nagkuha na akong ambient side, so I thought let's just put that into the band.
Kanang gina-idol yun ako sa una is Metallica sa elementary. And then pag high school, katong ni boom ang Four of Spades. So mas idol jud ako si Zild og si Blaster, kana silang duha na
The golden age of Four Spades.
yeah, katong nag-join sila og katong itong variety show sa GMA, Music Hero.
Oh yeah.
Music Hero, yes. Nagasubaybay ko ato nila.
These
Now,
guys are very good at
yeah. They are very good at because kay usa pod good ang ilang parents pod is kanang musical incline. Nowadays, I don't know if kinsa jud ang ako kay karon I've been listening to Peter Karma.
Oh yeah, Fear Karma is a good band.
Yeah.
I like how they
I
do.
love their
Cannibalismo 1 is one of my favorite tracks.
yeah. And also Hey June, Warlock.
Warlock. Oh yeah.
And also, makalimot ko, Slapshot dahil.
Slapshot, yeah. Rip Jameer.
I've been to grunge food dahil bago ko nag metal.
So you
Nirvana,
got into Nirvana.
Nirvana din.
Yeah, I got into a bit of grunge as well. A bit of Silverchair as well. So
Their chair.
I think songs from Frog Stomp and Freak Show
Sure.
are one of my favorites too. So yeah, that got me into grunge as well.
Our music is not just more noise.
It may be noise to you,
Yeah.
but if you read the lyrics, you feel
Yes.
like, at least they mean something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You-
Ang ako ma-describe at least sa mga kanta sa Silhouette is, because these first songs have like, nasa pagka-emotional, and then the second song is more like angry and like nasa breakdowns and stuff like that. And the confrontational side is more like, fuck you, why would you do this to me? You're a coward, nga na ba? And then the emotional side is, what have I done to deserve this? Nga na nga vibe. So like, I try to like incorporate these emotions into these songs, like a hit and run basically. Murag mo na ma-inscribe. It's like sa Enjoy Me, but a little more confrontational for some, and then napoy pagka-emotional sa iba. So yeah. You know when Knocked Loose had a collab with Denzel Curry called The Hive Mind? Yeah, that's what you meant, right?
Yeah.
Na siya pagka Limp Bizkit na side, and actually Trash Bunk just released a new single called Come and Give It to Me. Shout out kang Cliff.
Too many to mention.
Too many to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, gusto ko mo collab sa Stab. They're very in your face. I at least wanna like do guest vocals there. How does Digos affect ours?
Actually, akong answer there is kana ma-affect siya sa sound because of the normies.
Close-minded, ignorant and shit.
Nagkapaminaw sila og kanang wala sila nagkapaminaw og kanang lahing genre ang sa mga which is not reggae friendly pero dili tanan.
If we play in front of normal people and they don't like us, so be it, If they want their perception of music to shove it on our throats, that's not what we want to be. It's because we wanted to push our music, even though dili na nila ginahan. Like it or not, it's gonna be us nonetheless. We played sa night market one time. Kami to na viral sa night market, by the way. I was into gaming a lot since like when I was a kid. My grandma got me into Zuma Deluxe, and then my cousin got me into CS, and eventually na snowball lang ang CS career. I joined like a couple tournaments here and there. Siguro, I would do full-time streamer.
I don't think nga makaingon ko kanang dili ko maka-enter aning world of music. I'll be teacher kay mamay nahuman ako.
Yeah.
In college,
You would teach science
but-
stuff. He had a science.
science. And also,
He had science.
I was planning sa una nga mag-music producer. Yan na. Music Japon. Dili Japon siya maingon nga kaning
Musician,
mawala ko sa kaning industry bitaw. Nandiyo ko sa music. Dili music teacher.
So he was exposed to music from the very start. There's also like bands that are part of the soundtrack. Slayer was in Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
You know, Rage Against the Machine was in San Andreas.
Yes.
You know, oh, Kendrick Lamar was in GTA 5. Cannibal Corpse was in GTA 4. So murag dili jud pa mawala ang music even if you're gaming because there will always be songs that are part of the soundtrack. If dili jud pa mawala sa kwa but you still wanna do something else, yeah, it would still be I would still be gaming. Because Silhouette is more as like half of it is experimental and half of it is more like mag-combine siya ba, you know, nasa combination of experimental and metal. Pagka na kayo mga influences nga that made Silhouette what it is. The samples that people were using, the samples that bands were using were like, you know, either from anime, from movies and shows like that. And I like there's a sample from Filthy Frank because na po yung mga parts sa video ni Filthy Frank mga confrontational siya ba, like fuck you, you know, you suck, you know, yung ano ba nga part ba. It's like I thought fitting siya, so I put it there. I do admire From Joy a lot. These songs, the lyricism that they have. Nice something sila nga that inspired me to write something that's like that. You know, na siya pagka-emotional aside, you know, like very depressed, like I wanna die kind of vibe. You know the lyrics in It Really Hurts and Theseus and Icarus, you know, like na siya pagka I wanna get out of this world because I hate everyone kind of vibe. Yeah, more na nag-inspire sa ko to write this kind of lyricism because I have autism, right? Because like I listen to like chaotic music almost every day. I stim to it a lot. I like mosh to it in my room almost all the time. I admire Vane and From Joy a lot because the list changes a lot. I guess I should say like the K-pop group that I admire a lot was Luna and New Jeans because besides doing all that music stuff, they also advocate for like human rights for artists. Sila may nag-file of injunction against their label because their label mistreated them, and I'm like, oh, that's so very punk of them. That's why I love New Jeans a lot. That's why I love Luna a lot.
Sa local, of course, for Spades.
It was when the Mundo thing that got you into Four Spades.
Ilaw sa Daan and Where Have You Been My Disco. I admire the most is gikan siya sa rock band karon nag EDM producer.
Oh yeah, si Skrillex.
Yes, Skrillex.
Skrillex used to be in From First to Last.
Yeah. Also,
I was exposed to Skrillex when I was a kid.
Yeah, Bangarang.
Scary Monsters.
Scary Monsters.
It was funny because ang mga kanta ni Skrillex kay nasa sa mga MLG parody videos.
And also I forgot Chico Side.
Oh yeah, Chico Side. Ang songwriting method is more on feel. Like, nangita lang ko mga groups that fit with me and then just put it there. When I started writing for Labdo, I wanted to like put a shoegaze part and then a scream part and then shoegaze part. I don't know, we just wanted to like put a different outro. But then when we showed the demo to the group chat, and it was like RJ and Japit trying to revise everything, trying to figure out asang chorus and everything. And when we laid it down in our practice space, we thought, well, siguro yasad na lang siguro namin. And it went from there, and you know, it got to a point where like, oh, proud kay ko ani, let's just keep it that way. And I hope other songs are like that too. Maybe Langaw was like the one song where like it was supposed to be like purely my lyrics, my instrumental, but then when RJ's lyrics were like sent to me, I thought, well, include lang siguro na akong lyrics na rin. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But then ako lang revise ang mga lyrics. That's why na-proud na ako sa Langaw as it is now. So, inspiration, like I said, Loath, From Joy, Bored to Canada, fucking Vane. Enjoy Me, our latest single before we released LP1. That song was inspired by Vane. It actually was the revised version of what it was. Because I had to like put a short and sweet like and then some like spoken part, you know, some shit like that. Another one of those unique things about Silhouette is that naami spoken part.
Yeah.
Because the spoken part has some sort of emotional aspects of it. So like, gusto na ko ibutan yun. That's why it's there. I think the spoken part, there's an actual like whole segment of a song where it's all spoken part, Evan. Well, mostly, yeah, it was all just feel.
Mag-write kong song kay based on experiences jud sa akong past and present nga na.
Most of the time, the silhouette lyrics are more emotional, confrontational, talks about various subjects, stuff like that, and I thought we just want to put it there and see how it fits. And yeah, it turned out great. Sometimes, like, let's say, Araw Gabi was more emotional, more on like yearning side, and like the title track, if this is a movie, was more on angry, traumatic, angry, like I hate everyone, I hate everyone, I hate all of you, like I want to punch you in the face, kind of vibe. And Langaw was more fuck everyone kind of vibe. So I'm like, I'm gonna take that. It was more mixed emotions.
Yeah.
When I sent ako ang demo sa group chat sa labo, and like, I'm gonna find the melody for that. Like once you hear the demos, you're like, oh, you're gonna find the melodies. When I found out nga, ang katong chorus sa labo, napangita ni mga melody sa gato. That's when I thought, oh, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna keep that. And I kept it. So that's what Labo is, what it is now. Evan used to have a clean part, but no, I had to like revise it because I was just too lazy. But the intro is more screen part. The middle part is mostly like spoken part, and then the ending is just breakdowns. I wanted to put like this emotion for the song. That's why Evan is what it is now. I handle all of the production stuff, but sa writing and stuff, depende na po sa kanta. So like rewrite the songs, and then I have to like produce some of them, laying down. Because mostly I'm the main producer of the band, but I'm also the main. Actually, me and RJ are the main songwriters of the band. If he has ideas, isa niya sa kuha, then I'll work it out and see what melodies fit best, and then share na ko sa GC, send na ko kang RJ especially, and if bet niya, then yeah, cool. We went with a open approach.
Regarding sa mga songs nga kong i-write is sa ako mga writings.
So like you're the trend follower.
Yeah, trend follower.
But as for non-musical, the samples that I got came from K-dramas, K-pop stuff, some quotes from a movie or something like that. That siguro ibutan ako sa kanta. That's why Langaw has a Filthy Frank sample after the blast beat. That's why Alas 12 had a 25-21 sample at the end of the song. You know that sample that was Dota kids that that talk trash at each other. That was like meme material, and nabutang na ako dito sa kanta. And it worked fine because the title track was about how angry RJ was. And nga ako ka-weird, basically. So yeah. So we haven't played since October last year. But there are songs that we are going to play that we haven't practiced yet. But we're still going to play them, and we want to play them regardless. So my go-to songs are Langaw, Yawa, Club DJ, and Enjoy Me. Because these songs are like my most favorite songs that I'm definitely gonna put in the set list. As for our favorite, Ano Ba Tayo, Labo, we kinda haven't played it since 2024. We're planning to play that again. And Tanduay's Electric Character. That song was revised, and I'm proud of what it is. I don't know. I'm working on whether or not we're gonna play that song. Our least favorite, June 15. At least the old version of it. It was revised twice. But at the time when we last played it, so it's a Hardcore Fest 2 years ago, kung ano siya, mga lame sounding. It was more breakdowns, and so I thought, I'm just gonna redo this song. And I did, and that's what June 15 came to what it is now.
My go-to is, yung nasa set list na mo. First is Ayawa na dyan na. Next is ang Club DJ. Next is Langaw. And Tanduay Select Your Character. And Lapo. Then my favorite is, Alas 12.
Ano Ba Tayo?
Ano Ba Tayo? If this is a movie.
Oh yeah. We're definitely gonna play that next show.
Next show. Araw Gabi.
I'm gonna tell AJ we're gonna learn that thaw part. If we're gonna play that song, we're gonna learn the thaw part.
Ang last na ko is katong single, which is
Solitario.
Solitario. And then my list is Ang katong demo version sa June 15, ang Red Lights. Medyo dili pa ko satisfied.
Red Lights, it was more tutorial song. I had to follow what the demo is as is, and I had to leave it like that. It is what it is. It is what it is. I remember in the Kuding show last October,
Yeah.
where we last played properly. Man, I was so mad kasi Chucky sige palon sa akong backing tracks. Pissed me off. Like, what the hell? I was so mad. And it was like, I screamed in front of them. I was like, turn the fucking backing tracks on, dumbass.
You're fucking sick. You're not.
I remember it was FJD and si Chucky. I was so mad. I was so mad. The least I could expect when we're playing live is that when it comes to mistakes is AJ not on beat, because we play to a click, we play to a metronome because 808s and samples and everything, and Matt not playing note for note. Next level na mo ang production quality, so it better be good. Still, I just hope that Matt and AJ don't fuck up, because I've spent so much songwriting and stuff like that I want it to be note for note, but everybody fucks up, so whatever. Remember when sa Hardcore Fest when he missed the lyrics to like the end of Club DJ, and I'm like, nadiritso na lang ako sa last part. What the hell? Where's this? Yeah. We're gonna play some angry shit.
Yeah.
We want it to be confrontational and like angry and stuff like that, and that's what I wanted to be like. I want them to be like scared sometimes. There's some bands that I really like that I would love to open for them. I'm gonna put this on the top 5. Number 1 is From Joy. Shout out to From Joy. I want to say Vane, please come back. I actually have a photo card of Anthony here. If you want to say in the Philippines, we want to play with Stab, We Killed Samantha, and Ana Swedi. Honorable mention would be Ant Lion. I want to play with Ant Lion again because we haven't played since the Fet incident last year. I want to play with Trash Bomb.
I was thinking that, horror festival. So, I would like my top 5 is number 1 sa Spotify, Cup of Joe. Next, Ben and Ben. Yes, Ben and Ben.
POV, ikaw si Tubero.
Next is,
Si Moira.
si Moira. Bini, yes, Bini.
You know,
Bunny
Bunny
Bear
Bear and
Friends. Si si Maki.
Maki.
Maki. Ngayon dyan ka na, di mag-.
Is Dianella gonna be in your honorable mention?
Nakalimot ko sa top 1 day.
Shoutout Kylie, by the way. Shoutout Sleep or Rest, by
Sleep or rest. Honorable mention na sila. Sleep or rest.
Alright.
Sharpen your pencil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of you, shoutout kang kaya Salak,
Yeah.
plays drums, and he also is the DJ for Where'd You Get That? So 87.9 on the radio. They played our first song, Labo, over the radio.
If your passion is doing music, so don't stop making music.
Because otherwise, if you're gonna make music and get to a show and expect yourself to get paid, let's say I'm looking for a drummer, guitarist, or a bass player that would fill in for Silhouette, right? The first question that would respond back to me was, Naban ITF.
Yeah.
That's so greedy, dude. Like, there was an interview with Ben Weinman, the guitarist of Dillinger Escape Plan, where, like, Dillinger did not play with monetary gain in mind. They just wanna release their emotions onto the stage. Ay lang dyan apsa ang kwarta, apsa lang ang exposure, ay lang apsa ang greed, apsa lang ang passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If kapyon ka, pahulay. Pero don't stop.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. For me, it's just keep writing, and also the passion thing, that what you said. Yeah, ay lang apsa, ay jud apsa ang kwarta.
Yeah.
Apsa jud ang passion. No matter unsa ka kahawd as a musician, you would fuck up. You know, we fuck up. We would fuck up as a person, and the older we get, the more we realize na we need to like take into account na we fuck up. You know, sometimes we fight with mapatcha pa man Japan na eventually, and then we would move on from that shit. You know what I mean? It's what happened to Silhouette a couple times, and now we're like, okay, we're in good terms. We're like, you know, Nga na ba? Since he released Solitario himself, I think your next would be another one?
An EP.
EP.
Yeah.
Next EP?
Next,
Oh, yeah.
Next is, and I'm going to release also at Silhouette. I'm going to
Yeah,
to contribute.
there's gonna be new material coming from Silhouette maybe this
Yeah.
year. Silhouette's gonna release some new material this year, and RJ is gonna release some new J material as
Yeah.
well. There's also gonna be another band who will release some new material under SHQ this year. So we're just not gonna spoil it yet, but let's just say Thrive reached out to me
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago saying na ay, mo tag-album, mo tag-EP, blah blah blah. Tapos anak ko nga, sige, pero gusto man sila magpahinog mga CD, sila. And I thought, yeah, sure. That should be the way nga that would help SHQ to grow. Kay, siyempre ako may DIY tanan. I made like, I don't know, 12, 13 copies of LP1 and 7 copies of ALAP. You should buy them, by the way.
Yeah.
But we're working on it, so there's gonna be another band under SHQ coming this year as well. So stay tuned. Abang abang. Silhouette is still yet to play a show.
Yeah.
So honestly, we don't care if we play on birthdays, weddings, and stuff like that. But we're still gonna play some original songs. The thing is, you know, if you want us to play a show, please do contact us on Facebook, contact RJ, contact me, and you know, we'll sort it out. You know, I don't care if not by TF or wala. We just wanna be seen. Eh?
Yeah.
We'll also be selling CDs at a show, para na extra. But if you want your copies here, please do DM us, and we'll sort it out for you as well. There's also gonna be some J merch as well.
Yeah.
There's also gonna be Silhouette T-shirt designs. Pero soon pa wala pa may budget. So you can find our music at Spotify, YouTube Music, Bandcamp, SoundCloud. You can find it in any common streaming service you could find.
Solitario will be having a live performance hopefully this month.
Gutom. Boy, my face is numb right now. Wala pa ko katiyo sa pangalan.
Ba't gutom tayo?
Tama na siguro na fuck this shit. Alright, I'm out.